So I thought I'd come back and make another vlog. So I am still upset about the God's Eye, that people would actually be upset that I merely painted a God's Eye. People make them. People make them and hang them on their walls. Yes, but they're not a public figure like you. Oh, I see. I see. Okay. Well, I don't have it anymore, but if I did, it'd be hanging in the room, not in this room. It wouldn't match this room. It'd be hanging somewhere in the house, but I don't have it anymore, and you'll get it back. I hope so. And so here's something that my men have mentioned throughout the years, and I never really paid attention to, but maybe I should be paying attention to the things they tell me because they get out of hand and out of control because woke people and all these people just get out of control. They're telling me that people are claiming to have written my papers in college, my college papers. That's true. People are claiming that you didn't write your papers, that other people wrote your papers. Oh, I see. And that crazy paper on knowledge, which was genius and brilliant, that wasn't mine. That was mine. Sorry. That was mine. And the one about all the messages on TV and that students get and what their parents really want for them, that one too, all of them. People are claiming that they wrote all of your papers. All of them have someone claiming them to be theirs. Well, I did the research. I never copied a paper in college ever, not once, not once. I did all of my own work. So, so, uh, I don't know. I mean, what can I say? Well, no one believes them. Okay. And Cleveland State is claiming that those were not your papers. So Cleveland State too, yes. Cleveland State is claiming those were not your papers. And they were. And they were. Okay. Well, and then I was told that, and do people know your papers? They were brilliant and genius. So they have been shared. Okay, so the one on knowledge, what is knowledge? I think my men, no, we did tell you that was a joke on you from the professor. He wanted to see how you would respond to such an abstract question. What is knowledge? And you came back with the most brilliant genius paper he has ever received. Yes, what is knowledge? Well, I just gave my response, and it was brilliant and genius. Hmm. And that was a joke on me. Oof, so many jokes on poor little me. No, I'm just kidding. I don't care. But I do care about a few things right now, such as the fact that mechanics are trying to have their way with me when it comes to my car. So I've narrowed down two things that it could be, and they're very simple fixes. But the mechanic who worked on my car last promised to come back and finish, and he never did. I called him on Friday. I called him today, and I texted him, and he promised twice. The day he worked on the car and the following day. Wednesday he said he'd come back. Thursday he said he'd come back, and then he stopped responding to my texts and my phone calls. So, and other mechanics want to, I mean, they've told me so many lies about my car, you know, that the motor is blown. Well, I've had a blown motor before. I have. And I know what a blown motor sounds like. It just clicks. And that one was cranking. It just wasn't turning over. And we actually, one of the mechanics, because I've had four here, one of the mechanics actually was able to get the motor to rev, the engine to rev. So we know that it can, that there's nothing wrong with the motor. But so I'm not even going to say what it is because it's so silly. But and we'll see if those two things are one of those two things are it, because who knows, that could have been another lie. Anyway, there's nothing wrong with my car majorly, according to one of the mechanics, because he plugged in, he said he paid $8,000 for his computer, and it looked like a really sophisticated computer, better than the ones they have at AutoZone. And he plugged it in, and it read all the codes, and nothing came up. Nothing was broken on the car. Nothing. So, I paid for repair, and it still hasn't been repaired. So I do not recommend, unless he comes over and finishes the job, I will not recommend him, and I do not recommend the last mechanic who was here. And that is a very devastating thing for someone. So we don't know if he'll come over, but he did a really good job. I mean, he was fine. He worked really, really hard, and that's why I swore he'd come back, because he told me that day and the following day that he'd be back. And we're talking about maybe a 10-minute thing from the finish up. 10 minutes, that's it. So I'm not going to not recommend him yet. I'm not going to be that mean. I will recommend him if he comes back, because he really did do a lot of work. So, anyway, and, but other mechanics and shops want to charge me an arm and a leg just to look at the car. So I don't know. I don't know. And, uh, oh, and then I went to the bank, and when I came back, I mean, it's my own fault because I signed papers without reading them. You know, I received a summary of my visit, and supposedly I opened a checking account, which I never did, and the checking account is not showing up on my online banking, and that's because she was committing fraud. Oh, I see. I see. So one of those things with like DoorDash, something like that. But this is bank fraud. Okay. So yeah. Beware. Beware. So I have to go back into the bank. And then she told me, look, I read online on Fifth Third that you can receive, and this is a great thing. This is really great because, especially in the time of COVID. So if you don't know about this and you're a Fifth Third banking customer, because this is really a really good thing they offer. If you don't know about this and you're a Fifth Third banker, then I'm letting you know. Fifth Third will give you early access to some of the funds that you receive from direct deposit. Okay? And you have 45 days to pay it back. But they pay, from what I understand, if you get a direct deposit before that 45 days is up, not a transfer from another account or an ATM deposit, but a direct deposit from like an employer or something like that, they'll take the money from there. Okay, but if you don't, then you have 45 days to pay it back. So, just letting you know. And now I read also that they get the amount that you can withdraw or borrow against from the average of the last three, hold on. They get it from the average of your last three direct deposits. So I figured, well, when I called, they said you can borrow this much money, which was my direct deposit, which I've been getting that direct deposit there for I don't know how many years now. It's the same direct deposit. So they said you can borrow as you can I could borrow up to as much as I get. And when I went in there, the same woman who supposedly opened a checking account without my knowing also told me that I could only withdraw $50. And then I signed papers, and I think I signed like a paper that says only withdraw $50 and something like that. Okay, so now uh I don't need the money. I did. I needed some money. I needed cash right away. But it would have been nice if I was able to get out a little more. I didn't want to take out the entire thing, but a little more so I could make it through the month because my COVID check hasn't come yet. And you will get your COVID check. You will get it. Okay, so I'll still get it. Anyway, it hasn't. I haven't received it yet. So I'm short on funds. So I don't know. Now I have a big mess once again at the bank. Once again, I have a big mess at the bank that I have to go take care of. And this is infuriating because I always have a big mess at the bank. And I always have to go to the bank and take care of it. So now I have to go back to the bank and take care of this. But I believe in Fifth Third. These are just individual people. Maybe they're woke. Maybe I'm canceled and that's why they're doing it. But Fifth Third is a very good bank. And like I said, they have that program. So you can't beat that program. You have, well, maybe you do have to, if you borrow over $100 or more, you have to pay 5% of what you borrowed back. You have to pay that in addition to the money you pay back. So just beware of that. But it's great in this time of COVID if you get some direct deposits and you really really need cash for some reason or another, then that is a great program. hmm So I recommend that. And I haven't really had too many problems with Fifth. Well, I have, but I've worked them all out. And the only thing that bothers me the most about Fifth Third is their limited customer service hours. Even today, I mean, I saw before that they said Saturday used to be 8 to 8 or 9 to 8 and Eastern Standard Time. And now I looked up today and it was I don't remember, but they ended their customer service hours at 4 p.m. And I think if I remember correctly, they don't have customer service hours on Sunday. So I that's the only thing that really bothers me the most. Well, that and all these woke people just coming after me, you know. But it doesn't matter where I go. It could be a doctor, it could be a veterinarian, it could be it could be my bank accounts, it could be the supermarket, it could be anywhere, and I'll find it no matter where I go here in Cleveland. And that's true. That is very, very true. So this is not an indictment against Fifth Third. This is just something that she personally experiences. Yes, it's not against Fifth Third. Like I said, the only problem that I have with Fifth Third, the bank itself, the institution itself, not the bankers or the tellers, is the customer service hours. That's all. And that's it. So, I don't know. I mean, so I don't want to continue on with that. I'm going to take care of it the best I can. I don't need money. I don't even need money. I might not even take care of it this month, but I do want to take care of that checking account because that's shady. It is very, very shady, and we will take care of it. Okay? We don't want you going into the bank and causing trouble. We'll take care of it. Okay. They lied to me. Okay, yes, but we're not lying about this. Okay. Okay. Anyway, so what else did I want to talk about? So yeah, I mean maybe it's going overboard putting out all the souvenirs we have.
Ay, 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 ay,
But
ay.
hey, it's not cultural appropriation. It's cultural appreciation.
Da,
See,
da,
there's a
da.
difference.
Da,
Cultural
da, da,
appropriation and
da,
cultural
da.
appreciation. No, I'm one of her men. She's appreciating it. Okay? It's
Da,
not
da.
cultural appropriation.
Don't you see?
Okay?
Easy.
Yeah, no, it isn't. It is cultural appreciation. Okay, so I'm studying that term. If anyone wants to help me out with that, please feel free. And we think a lot of people are going to do that. It's cultural appreciation. Cultural appreciation. Yes. So, I appreciate all the places that my mother has been. I don't have my souvenirs anymore, but my mother has plenty of souvenirs. So does my sister. My dad had many, and they all displayed them. I displayed what I had, I basically had magnets, refrigerator magnets, and we still have those refrigerator magnets. That's what I picked up wherever I went. I picked up a refrigerator magnet, so I could just put them on the refrigerator and see all the places I've been. Yep, yep.
Well, let's
So,
hope we can get
so
something good for our
anyway,
kids.
yeah, okay, Mom. Okay.
Mhm.
Uh, Anyway, I'm gonna put you on hold for a little while I try to get my mother to lie down because it's already late and we both have to go to bed in just a few minutes. Okay, but first I'm gonna put you on hold and come back and say a few more things. Well, the light is off and my mother hasn't fallen asleep yet, and I'm really tired right now. I think I'll fall asleep in a bit. So I'm going to end this vlog. I don't even remember where I left off to finish the thoughts, but I really do hope that everyone. So on that note, I'm going to end this vlog and I'm going to say I hope everybody watching has a great day tomorrow and things go your way. All right, bye.
Bye bye.